Hey guys, trying to take a little break from the shorts, so we're going to throw in another Tech Tuesday here. So, I've got kind of a mix of power tools. I know some guys like to have all the same brand. Ideally, that would be good. I've got some nice Milwaukee stuff. I've got some Makita stuff. I've got some DeWalt stuff. But anyway, recently I've been trying to spread out a little bit, and over Christmas last year, had this about a year and a half now, or so. Anyway, my wife got me the little Bauer cordless grinder, which I didn't think much of it. I didn't think it'd be that handy, but I've actually really enjoyed using it. And the other drawback is she just had got me one 3 amp hour battery and the charger and the tool. And so I've been using it, but the 3 amp hour battery really didn't hold very long. And so I did find after like 4 discharge cycles, the length of battery really increased. So I use this quite a bit now. I'll put a wire wheel on it and use it to clean my cooking grates down at the campfire. We use it for all kinds of stuff now. But I'm at the store the other day walking around, and I wanted a new Sawzall. I picked up a corded unit. I was looking at it, and the price was good on it, I thought. And I walked around the corner, and Harbor Freight was having a special where if you bought a 5 amp hour, one of their 20 volt lithium batteries for $65, you get a free tool with it. So for $65, I got a new cordless Sawzall and a 5 amp hour battery. It's got the nice flip release up here. You don't have to dig down in it and find a little gnarled tool, you know. Sometimes that's tricky. And this one's it's got a really nice guide on the front. I was actually kind of impressed with the how heavy the guide was. Said it had some kind of anti-vibration technology. I didn't think too much of that, but I gotta tell you, I used this for the majority of the removal of the roll cage over the bandsaw. I did cut the 3 primary bars of the bandsaw, but after that I started using this. And I've always bought the Milwaukee, the Milwaukee torch blades, and I picked up some of these Hercules cutoff blades. And man, I gotta tell you, it cut really nice. Really happy with it. We got the single quick charger here, and you know, with the 5 amp hour, if you're going on an off-road trip and thought you might have to cut something out, I mean, you could have like 1 or 2 of these 5 amp hours charged up. You can get through a decent-sized project without needing to plug in for anything. So for the price, like I said, I just got it. I don't know how it's going to hold up. I'm sure, you know, if I'd spent $300 or $400, I'd get one to hold up a little bit better. But if I leave this one laying out on the tailgate of the truck and somebody decides they like it more than me, I'm not going to lose near as much sleep over it as I would over losing a more expensive tool. But I will say, guys, even the Bauer flap wheels, I've been using these a little bit. This is a Hercules. It's a little bit heavier stack. I don't know if you can see that. This is a 120 grit. I only use it for polishing up, so it hasn't had a lot of use. But this is a 40 grit, and what's really cool is you can actually get a I think it's 29 or 32 grit. You can get a super aggressive flap wheel for these now too. But anyway, I use this grinder right here to clean all my welds up, my old welds, cut the nodes off and whatnot from removing the cage. And I did it all on a 5 amp and a 3 amp battery. I didn't have to stop and wait for anything to charge. So between the 2 batteries, I was able to remove and clean up 5 tube ends. And they were about 1 inch thick. So I removed a lot of material using 1 flap wheel, and I used 2 batteries. So using the cordless, I'd say it's pretty good. So as far as if anybody cares, I am going to go ahead and say this Bauer stuff, so far my experience, it's been worth the money. And I'll probably keep buying it. So thank you.